Welcome to Fish and Hunt. I'm Dave Butfield. On this week's show, we've got a special guest, Robbie Rochow from the Newcastle Knights. Mate, great to have you along.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Mate, Bo's away at the State of Origin camp, so he hopefully can have a good game on Wednesday.
Yeah, so he's getting prepared for the game, so he couldn't make it out today, and I'm happy to fill his shoes and hopefully pull up a few more fish than what we did the other day.
That's right. Today we're going for big kingfish. We've heard some big kings off the coast and over the 10, 20 kilo mark, so I'm pretty excited and hoping we can get one, but you've got to get one on, Bo, because the other day we went out and he cut you off.
Yeah, we're both jigging off the bottom, and Lion's got tangled up, he got his and mine snapped off, so I'm hoping to be able to send him a few pics after today. And
we'll be trying a few different techniques, some jigging, we've got some bait rubbers there, and also some live baits and down rigging, so jam-packed show. We've got Peter LeBlanc from Harbour and SU Fishing Charters coming out to give us a hand, and also Louis Lengel from Otto's Tackle Rod in Drummoyne. So Louis is going to talk about some gear and the outfits we're using. And mate, I'm pretty excited, so I reckon, look at the weather, it's perfect today.
Yeah, it looks beautiful here off Collaroy Beach, so hopefully we can get into it now.
All right, well let's get some baits in the water and go and catch some fish.
Trying to survive, barely getting by. Feels like a lifetime till payday. Come the weekend, I'm gone again, fishing my cares away. So if I hook a big one, or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing again. I'm hooked on fishing again.
So we're going to get our yakka, put our bait needle on. I'm going to stick that through the top of his line, not into his eye, it just is a little groove. Slippery little suckers. Just at the top. Stick that through, like so. Take that off. We're going to put that on our hook. Okay. Twist it. Put it back through. Ready to go. Now, a lot of people use downrigger clips. I don't like them. I rather just use elastic bands, a lot easier. So what we're going to do is get our elastic band around our braid and probably wrap it about 8 times, 10 times, like so. And then we're going to stick that in there like so, and that's our elastic band. Now all we're going to do now is just clip that on to our clip. We've just got a normal snap clip there. So we'll put that on, like so, lock that up, and that's pretty much ready to go. Now all we need to do now is open the bail arm and lower the downrigger. Okay, there's 80, so we've got down to about 20 metres. Now we're going to load our rod back up and set our drag. So we'll wind that in until we get that rod loaded up, not too hard, you'll snap your rubber band. Just like that, we're loaded. We've got a bit of drag on there, so fish does hit. Haven't got it too tight. So what he'll do, we'll come up behind that yakka, grab it, pull it, and that rod will spring back up and hopefully help set the hook as well. So that's our yakka out there.
As you saw before, Dave just put one on the downrigger. We're going to chuck one on the surface, and hopefully a kingy can come up and grab it.
Well, we just had a hit, which is a good sign, and didn't leave much of the fish left, Robbie.
Just his beak.
Just his beak, that's about it. So we'll re-rig that up, that's a good sign. So we've only been here, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, we're just slow trolling for about 10-15 minutes now and saw a few arches on the sounder, so hopefully we can go over a few more and one will grab it.
We'll get another bait out, and we've got one on the surface there at the moment. Oop, one on the surface and one on the downrigger. So if we find that we're getting a lot of hits on the downrigger, we can swap that around and put the poor man's downrigger out, which we use a jig with a bit of weight to get it down there. So, but looking at the sounder at the moment, there's a lot of fish around. So hopefully they'll come on the bite very shortly. This week's Berkley Catch of the Week goes to Stephen Fitzgerald. Stephen caught these red-tailed catfish in Thailand. It looks like they put up a great fight. For these great photos, we'll be sending you a Berkley prize pack in the mail real soon. Send your photos into hooktv@bigpond.com for your chance to win. Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Right, good work.
It's not big.
It's not big. It was on the yakka. That was, well, that's on the surface, mate. So it might be a little tuna. Who knows? Could be anything, eh? Take any drag off?
Nah, it's pretty loose at the moment, so I'm not. Oh, it might be a little kingy.
Yeah, little king.
Little kingy.
There we go. We're getting a bit of colour now. Oh, you lost him. Oh, you just hung on to him. It was just hanging on to him. Good work, Lou. Lou's seen that one. I'll pull that downrigger in.
Yeah, definitely a bit more size on this one.
Yeah, and this is on the 6500 Saltiga. So definitely heavier outfit. Good work, Lou. Lou caught that one. We're just talking about that little fish.
He's just nearly up now. Got a bit of colour.
There you go. So
There's one.
there's one. A bit of claret, but definitely a legal fish. So, mate, good work.
Yeah, it's the first one. So we just dropped a smaller one just before.
I know.
So it's getting a little bit worried, but at least we've bagged one now. So
Yeah.
hopefully there's some bigger ones about.
And this one's coming home anyway. That's why we gaffed him, because we knew he was legal. You can see straight away. And one was just chasing the yakka that we had out the back again just then. You always get a follower. So, you know, and like I said, we've been here for probably an hour. Had a bit of a slow run. We had a hit to start off with. And then we had that one that followed, and then the downrigger went off.
Yeah, we're discussing some other options, but I'm glad we sort of persisted. It's not quite Bo's 90 centimetre one from the other day, but hopefully we can top that soon.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like Robbie just said, just be patient. There's fish on the screen, and sometimes it just takes that tide change or anything, and they just come on the bite. So, mate, we'll get him in the ice box, and we'll get some more baits out. Good work. Middle of the tide, and the Kings weren't playing the game. So a quick change to the Berkley gulps to fill in the time. Mate, you didn't jig that. We put a plastic out there just to see what would happen. And you didn't jig that.
It's not a bad fish.
You didn't jig it.
One or two pulls off the bottom, and he's giving me a bit of a run here, actually.
That's crazy.
I might have tightened the drag. Yeah, first cast with that Nemesis.
I know, that's ridiculous. We put a Berkley Nemesis on there in the nuclear chicken. It's probably the most popular colour around, especially for flathead.
Yeah.
Snapper. Nice snapper too. Woohoo!
You got a net?
No, I haven't got a net. Nice snapper.
Oh, it's a good size one.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God. You got it in- Mate, well done. Well, that's a great snapper.
Were we trying to catch bait, or were we trying to go for a snapper?
I'll tell you, that just hit the bottom. We're just chatting, and that's a great snapper.
Yeah, we just decided to throw in a few soft plastics rather than that slow trawl, and first cast.
Great snapper, well done. I'll get a photo of that.
Yep, for sure.
And I reckon we get some more plastics down.
Beautiful. Thanks, mate.
Okay, he's ready to go. Louis ready to go. All right, good work. Back on the troll with the liveys. And after 15 minutes, Robbie comes up trumps. I'll get it.
Get that gaff behind the gaff.
Right, get the gaff. Down rigger, got my hip. Go on, Robbie. I'll get the gaff because this is going to be a legal fish. I'm going to keep a couple. Well, that was just like light. We've got some
Still pulling drag.
and we've got some drag on that at the moment. We've probably got 8, 9 kilos, 10 kilos of drag.
Bring it in now. Oh, Jesus.
Don't come off. Bring him up slow, just drag him over slow. Well done, mate. Well, that's the king we're after, and I reckon that's what I just got done with. And mate, I cranked that drag right up, and it was still peeling off.
Yeah, it was still pulling all the way to the boat, and taking line on what we've got a heavy set up there. So, mate, she was a good fight. I'm
Jumping in, Lou.
jumping.
That's a nice king, mate.
Oh, mate, and before what you hooked up, that I reckon would have been very similar.
Yeah, good fish, good fish.
Yeah, so, well, that's what you can get out here, and if you persist and be patient, like, you know, we've come here this morning, you know, lost a couple, got one, got a snapper, moved out further, had nothing, come back again, and look, the afternoon, that tide change, got a little bit of blood there, but he's going to come home for dinner anyway. You wanted to keep a couple,
Yeah.
and you can take him home, mate. And
Yeah, we spent a lot of time chasing them, so mate, to get the big ones were what we wanted.
that's it, exactly.
Hi, I'm Jackie M, and I'm a Malaysian restaurateur and street food specialist, and I'm going to show you today how you can use some of the seafood that you might catch out fishing in a beautiful laksa. Now, laksa tends to be a little bit complicated to make because there are a lot of ingredients that go into it, but I've got a little cheat for you, and I'm going to be using Dolly curry laksa paste today. So have a look for this at major Asian grocery stores. You should be able to find it. I've just got some water boiling over here, and I'm just going to toss this whole packet of laksa paste in it. Okay, so I've got the laksa paste in. I'm just going to throw in some coconut milk. I like my coconut milk, so I'm putting a whole can in. Now I'm using ROD because it's got a really, really nice natural coconut flavor, and you can pick this up at Asian grocery stores as well. Dave got me some of these lovely fish, flathead, and some prawns. I'm going to throw these into my laksa soup. And then you're just going to let this simmer for a couple of minutes. It won't take long because the flathead fillets are quite thin, and the prawns won't take long to cook at all. So just give it a couple of minutes. Now, in the meantime, what I've done earlier, I've got some of these noodles. You can get any type of noodles, but these are actually rice sticks, okay? And again, it's an ROD brand, and you can pick these up at most Asian grocery stores as well. Now, all you need to do with this is just soak the packet in some warm water, heat up some water in a saucepan, and then just toss them in and boil them for about 5 minutes, and this is what you'll get. I've got here some cucumber that's cut into sticks like this, and some herbs. I've got some coriander and some spring onion and some chilies. Now you can use any kind of vegetables you like, so laksa is one of those things that are really, really versatile, so whatever you can find in your fridge or at your local grocery store, go for your life. Okay, the flavors are really, really coming through now. And it smells fantastic. Now it's just a matter of waiting for this to be ready. I'm just going to turn this up a little bit. If you don't know much about Malaysian cooking, Malaysia is essentially famous for its food, and the reason for that partly, I believe, is because really I like to describe it as the original fusion cuisine, because it brings in all the best elements of the different cooking styles and ingredients of the different ethnic groups in Malaysia, the Malays, the Chinese, the Indians, the Eurasians, or you name it. So what you get are like Chinese influenced ingredients like noodles, and Malay influenced ingredients like the spices and that sort of stuff, and also Indian Indian spices and all that good stuff as well. So what you end up with is something like a laksa. It really combines all these different elements, so it's fabulous. And if you've got tofu puffs, you can throw those in as well. Usually, or you can throw in boil some eggs separately and throw in half a boiled egg, and that would be just really, really lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna dish this up. So there you go, doesn't this look fantastic? This has taken me all of 5 minutes, if that. And that's my laksa. Now I'm just going to jazz it up a little bit more because I like my fried shallots. And again, this is fried shallots from Malaysia that you can pick up at your local Asian grocery store. Just toss a bit over the top. And another dolly ingredient I'm really a big fan of is this one here called the crispy prawn chili, okay? It's very, very versatile. You can use it in stir fries and that sort of stuff. Now you can use this as a condiment. I'm just gonna spoon some over the top of my laksa. And there you go. And I'm just gonna throw in a bit more greens over here. Now, if you like this recipe, you can actually go to my website. It's jackiem.com.au/fish. And I've got a special page there for you where you can subscribe to be able to download this recipe and a whole bunch of other recipes. And I will show you where you can buy all these lovely ingredients, specific locations where you can find them in Australia. And the other thing I'm going to send you through as well is all my Asian cooking secrets and techniques that I've learned over 20 years of running an Asian food business. Okay, the sort of information I wish I had when I was doing my own research and teaching myself how to cook beautiful Asian and Malaysian food. The other thing you can do is just send a text message to 0437 333 075. Just send the word Jackie M, one word, JACKIEM, and I'll subscribe you to my mailing list and send you all this fabulous information as well and show you how you can learn to cook like a Malaysian restaurateur. Okay, so that's my laksa here, looking really pretty fabulous, and I'm just going to try some of this. It's fantastic, and I'm really hungry, so I'm going to go away and eat this now.
Oh no! Louis, that is the smallest king!
Ones here as well. Oh, it's so small. Okay, just talk about some of the gear we use today. We're using the big reels. We also use some of the little reels today. This is the new Daiwa Blast. It's a great reel. Not too much, around about the $200 mark. This matched up with a nice Generation Black 5 to 10 kilo rod is a brilliant setup for small kings, as you saw, but you can use it on soft plastics, micro jigging, all those other things you can use it on. They hold about 300 metres of 30-pound braid if you're using the good Daiwa braid.
We'll get that downrigger out of the way. How you going there, bud? Winning?
Yeah, good. Just trying to keep him off the bottom. He's up on the surface now. Oh.
All right, Robbie.
I got him finally up. So this is one of the little ones that kept checking out that that hoodlum that we had out the back.
That's right, exactly.
Finally managed to hook one because we weren't going quite fast enough. So I started casting and jigging it back in and working it around and hooked one. Not as big as the last couple, but you know, we're having a bit of fun with them anyway.
How you going there, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah,
Just saw some bait jumping off the surface and threw a big soft plastic into the middle of it and straight away.
Mate, I was just about ready to pack up. I just cut my lure off and you have to hook up for me. All right, I'm going to get that little stick bait on. What did you get it on? That was on a Nemesis, was it?
Yeah, just a 7-inch blue coloured.
Oh, that's a blue shiner.
Yeah, blue shiner.
Oh, we're on here too, Dave.
Yep. You're on, Louis on. We've got a double hook up on the other side of the boat.
Good fish,
Oh, yes, yes. And we're on. Woo, triple hook up. Triple. Well, there's one on the boat.
So that's legal.
That's a legal fish too, Lou. Good work, mate.
Just right beside the boat.
Beautiful. See if Pete can get that. Good work, Pete. Oh.
Come on, Dave. We'll go
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to get it up.
triple shotty. We're waiting for
There
it.
we go. Oh, he's busted me off. Oh, he busted me off. He busted me off. Here, Pete, give us that rod. I can't let these boys get him. Killing me. Oh no. Oh, I've had the worst luck today. Boys, I've got 2 kings. Look at that. 2 kings there. I did have the third.
I'll get mine back in water.
We'll take him out for dinner, that one.
That one go for dinner.
Excellent. Good on you, mate. Good fun today.
Well, there you go, guys. The last few fish were just amazing. Great fun and light tackle. And mate, you got that big one, and we could stick it up Bo, because the other week Bo cut him off, and it was a good fish as well. But today, mate, you kicked his butt.
Yeah, no, that big kingy definitely made the day. But as you saw at the end there, we had so much fun. Just saw the schools of bait getting smashed on the surface, and we threw a few soft plastics and whatever we had left of them yakkers, and mate, it was a great time towards the end of it, and thanks for today.
Mate, it's a pleasure, and we'll get you on some more shows, and good luck tonight, mate, because I know you've got to play footy, so well done. Now, Louis, all the gear we used on today's show we can get from your Tackle World store?
Yeah, just come down to Otto's Tackle World in Drummoyne, and the guys look after you. We'll do our best to service you.
Yes, and they've got all the gear. It's amazing how much tackle you can fit in that store, mate. It's pretty impressive. So drop down and see Louis and the gang, and they will look after you. And we've got to thank one more person. Over in the corner, he's been keeping out of the camera all show. Peter LeBlanc from Harbour and Estuary Fishing Charters, a great bloke. And if you want to have a great time, give him a call, because you'll have some great fishing action as we did, and as you've seen today. Big kingfish, a nice snapper that Robbie got, and give him a call, because the name and number's up on the screen right now. I hope you enjoyed the show. We've all had a fantastic day. You're watching Fishing Hunt. I'm Dave Butfield, and I'll see you next week somewhere around Australia.
I'm gone again, fishing my cares away. So if I hook a big one, or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing again. I'm hooked on fishing again.